I'm fucking fed up. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. You look heated.
I'm fucking fed up.
Yeah.
With it. And it weighs on my mind. It weighs on my psyche. And I'm fucking fed up with it.
Yeah.
And I want people to stop it.
Yeah.
I want people to knock it off.
I already know what you're talking about now.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm equally as pissed.
Fucking leave Nickelback
Alone.
Bethany and Sean. Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nerds talking.
Leave them alone.
They're just jealous.
Leave them alone. And if you're not going to leave them alone, do yourself a favor. Throw on their first 3 albums.
3 albums.
The first 3 out of however many they have, 7 or 8. I'll admit those last few were questionable, but they're just writing party anthems. But those first fucking 3 Nickelback albums are bangers. Especially Silver Side Up #3, which really broke them into the mainstream. Look at this photograph. Oh, wait a minute. That might have even been on the 4th album.
That's the one of the
Never made it as a wise man. Couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. You gonna listen to those lyrics and that story and tell me that that's not heart-wrenching and brilliant song composition?
I don't think anyone can challenge us on this.
Oh.
And by the way, if you would like to, bring it.
Bring it.
DM us, comment us. If you think that you can talk people like ourselves out of Nickelback not being one of the best lyricists
Oh, my God.
that's ever walked the face of songwriting.
Chad Kroeger.
Chatty.
You know something? Here's something. If you want to talk like that about Nickelback, you write a better song than he's written.
Yeah.
And you bring it to the table.
Yeah.
You sell more records than he has.
And by the way, just because you bring some damn straight up amazing lyrics, I want to hear the catch.
I want to hear the hook.
I want to hear the hook. And if you can't bring that as well, you have to understand this band's able to bring them both. And live, yeah, look at my goosebumps, babe. Live, magic.
Oh my God, they sound better than the records.
Better than the records, and it all comes together, and you're just like, fuck. And here's the thing too, I think they get so much fucking backlash because of people are jealous.
100%.
100%. Whenever any band reaches a certain success level, I would say from 1990 on, it became like this thing to do.
Yeah.
That all of a sudden you're a sellout. Oh my God, I don't like this music. For instance, it happened to Coldplay, happened to U2, happened to, I think REM. I'm going to throw that out there because I remember they were in a commercial. The Rolling Stones did it first, by the way. They're the ones who broke the barrier of being like, oh, a rock band can also be in a commercial and we can make some money. I mean, Rolling Stones obviously were making a shit ton of money,
right?
But they brought a mainstream acceptance to like, hey, we're musicians, we're artists, but we have to feed our families and buy homes,
Right?
You know, like this whole thing about when somebody makes it, just trying to beat them down to the ground doesn't make any sense. Now, mind you, a lot of people make it and you're like, that's a shit band, or that's a shit singer, or that's a...
There's plenty of bands to like hate on and talk shit about. Smashmouth.
Oh my God.
Come on, people. I'm sure they're great guys. Don't get me wrong. I know they're great guys. But why
wouldn't they be?
Come on. Garbage.
We better sing a little so they know what we're talking about. Hey now, we're a rock star. You're an all-around. Oh, play.
Hey now, shut the fuck up. Get out of my face.
We
fucking
actually...
Smash Mouth. Fuck you.
No lie.
Fuck you, people.
No lie. Last night, we got in the car. We were exhausted from playing a show. We played a Haunted Air show.
We did.
And we got in the car, we loaded the car. We were exhausted. People, not to toot our own horns, but everybody was coming out to us, talking to us. And after playing a show, from being laid up from the pandemic, quarantine, going to bed at 10 p.m. every night, to now playing a show that we didn't even get on stage until 9:30, 9:45. We were exhausted. We played 45 minutes. We got off stage. We probably did 45 minutes of meets and greets and got in the car. I turn the car on and you just hear, "Hey now, you're an all-star. You're birthday."
I mean, I will say this.
We lost our minds though. We were like, we couldn't. It's like we forgot how to turn the radio off.
And we couldn't hit the power button fast enough. But for a quick second, I was like, I am an all-star. But if you're gonna hate on a band, hate on fucking Smashmouth.
I'm gonna bring those lyrics up right now because let's just do a contrast.
Yeah, because I brought up the lyrics to "How You Remind Me."
Oh, fantastic!
Written by Chad Kroeger of the band Nickelback. This song is gone, who knows, fucking been spun millions of times. Billboard, it was like ranked number 4 in the top 100 songs of the decade. Decade, keep in mind, babe. Not of the year, not of the month, of the decade.
I would say that song really does give me 90 vibes.
Yeah.
I mean, we are both 90s like we are.
It was released in 2001, but there was still that trickle of the 90s in the early 2000s.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's like all the buildup of the 90s, and then it was like the last hurrah of that decade wrapped up in this song.
Yeah.
You know, all the stuff we love because we are 90s people. Like, it's everything.
So we're kind of doing some song autopsies right now.
We are.
Yeah.
It's time for a couple of nuts song autopsy.
Allstar. It's one word.
Oh, okay.
Or is it 2 words?
It's 2 words.
Oh.
I was reading it when I said it.
Dang, look at the singer to Smashmouth. Look at that guy.
I want this.
Is he wearing some like Arnett glasses or Black Flies glasses? And he's got the spiky black hair with that. He's got that chin strap beard, that really thin chin strap. I can't even call that a beard.
I'm going to define my face wherever I want it line.
Yeah. The double chin is just hanging behind the line.
I'm going to define my DNA and genetic code of what my face actually looks like, and I'm going to try and give an illusion of where I'd like my face to be.
You ain't fooling nobody. Man. Watch me read these lyrics right now, and we're just floored. We're like, oh my God, this is the greatest song ever written.
Guys, we don't look anything up prior. This is us off the fly. We'll keep telling you that because we really don't plan anything.
Give me the Smashmouth lyrics.
We're going to go, should we go line for line or like verse by verse?
And which verse is better? Weighing out? Okay, we'll do verse for verse.
Here we go. Verse 1. Somebody once told me the world is going to roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Loser. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right. It gives me I will say this. After I read it and thought about it, I could okay, so at least there's a story there because
well, I'll be honest with you. Those first 2 lines was like, okay, cool. Yeah. He's got he's humble, and he's going to talk about some advice that he got, and he's going to hit us with some words of wisdom.
But then he threw it on the girl being the loser.
And then he called the girl dumb. Okay, well, let me hit you with this.
Please do. Which
Chad
song, by
Kroeger,
the way?
How You Remind Me.
Oh, okay.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't cut it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like a blind man. I'm sick of sight without a sense of feeling. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. And then he repeats that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I just got chills reading those lyrics.
I wish we were on film because we legit both just have that. That is...
I mean...
It's a poem. It's a...
What the fuck?
If that was written 200 years ago, we would have to study it in fucking school, Sean.
Oh, they will be.
Yeah.
They will be.
You're
What's
not
the
even
next-
being silly. I
what's-
want you to.
I'm not.
Yeah, I know.
No.
Here we go. So in their song structure, pre-chorus is next. Okay.
Okay.
Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Okay.
All right. That's true. That's 100% facts.
Yeah. Fed to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see.
So much to do, so much to see.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Does that mean up the butt?
It very well could be. I kind of see what he's doing
You'll
here.
never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. I like that line.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good verse.
Yeah. Well, it's not a verse. It's a pre-chorus.
That's a good pre-chorus. You'll never know if I got my bow. That's a good.
I almost feel like maybe we shouldn't have picked this song. We should have read it first.
Well, I mean, it's the battle. It's versus Nickelback, and
Nickelback wins.
This will be a new segment, by the way, everybody. I mean, it's a Song Autopsy, yes, but it's going to be
Lyrics.
a band lyrics versus Nickelback lyrics, and we decide which one's better.
Yeah.
And
we
so
are the experts.
I will admit that was pretty decent.
And we're
songwriting.
unbiased.
Yeah.
By the way.
So
we both said like, okay, pre-chorus definitely better than the verse. What do we have next on the?
okay, so after This Is How You Remind Me, next, I believe this is the chorus. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong. I've been down. Been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head screaming, in quotations, are we having fun yet? Look at you.
It
Getting
makes you
choked up.
cry.
Getting choked up. It's about alcoholism and about family troubles, and those are just some amazing lyrics. And the fact that it kind of is like, it's not an upbeat sounding song, but it's just one of those songs that you can't help but move to, and you put your fist in the air, and then he says, yeah, no, yeah, no, which is,
Powerful.
yeah.
After those lines.
Yeah.
Powerful.
So that's that second verse. Again, Nickelback wins that one, although the Smashmouth one
Wasn't bad.
wasn't bad.
Wasn't bad.
We'll give it to you on that
Yeah.
one,
I mean,
Smashmouth.
there's some lines I'm like, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? Okay, here's their chorus.
I think what he means by that is kind of
Going a different
off
way.
the beaten path.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course,
be
of
it,
course.
partying or just checking out the darker side of life.
Yes. Chorus. Now, so we can go chorus to chorus. We just heard Nickelback's chorus.
Yeah.
Here's All-Star chorus. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Now,
It's
Again-
it's encouraging. It's nice. It is
I'm not
nice.
mad at the chorus because
Yeah.
I feel like it's actually the most put together stance. Like I feel like I'm understanding now what's going on. I don't feel like the chorus though goes with the first verse. Like we're putting an L on this girl's forehead, not the sharpest tool in the shed. Like what does that have to do with being an all-star?
I think he's talking from his experience. Now, I'm going to give Smashmouth the benefit of the doubt here. I think he's just speaking from his experience and how, look at him. So he's had chicks call him a loser. It's probably an ex-girlfriend that called him a loser or something like that. And this is him telling people like, no matter if people, even though he called her dumb, if people call you a loser or dumb, like you're an all-star and you're a rock star, fuck what they say. Take the back roads, live your own life, do your own thing. Is that sound right?
I mean, yeah, I guess had he just changed that one line, I was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb, because then it's like she's calling him a loser.
Right.
And that to me would make all the sense in the world. Then you
Right.
have this chorus of I'm a rock star now, and
Yeah.
now I bet you'd fuck me.
Yeah.
Because that's what I feel like the message is, but there wasn't like thought behind behind, or maybe that is. Maybe at some point, Smashmouth, you'll call us and let us know and we can talk this out.
Yeah.
All right, verse number 2. It's a cool place and they say it gets colder. You're bundled up now, wait till you get older. But the meteor men beg to differ. Judging by the hole in the satellite picture. Again, we're just way off.
Okay, here he goes.
The ice we skate is getting pretty thin. The water's getting warm, so you might as well swim. I mean,
satellite holes, ice skating on thin ice.
You're getting older. It's cold.
But then, if the ice is thin,
why is it getting colder?
And you're skating on thin ice, but the water is warm, so you might as well swim.
And the first line is, "It's a cool place," and they say it gets colder.
No. I mean, maybe he's talking about Los Angeles or something being a cold place.
Oh wait, I guess there's more. My world's on fire. How about yours? That's the way I like it, and I'll never get bored.
Okay.
And then it goes into the chorus.
Okay.
Give us our next verse.
Okay, so you remind me, okay? It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you, and I swear I still do. And I must have been so sad, and it must have been so sad, because living with me must have damn near killed you, because he's an alcoholic.
He's an alcoholic. That's killer.
It's not like you didn't know that. I said I love you and I swear I still do.
You're looking at the lyrics and I know them better
than
you.
So sad, because living with me must have damn near killed you. And this is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you remind me of what I really am. This is how you said sorry. I was waiting on a different story. Okay, yeah. I'll read that part. Oof. It's not like you to say sorry. I was waiting on a different story. This time, I'm mistaken for handing you a heart worth breaking. And I've been wrong. I've been down, been to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream, are we having fun yet?
Now, here's what I thought. When I first heard that, I thought those first few lines were from her perspective.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't have the lyrics in front of me. You do. But those first 3 lines sound like they're coming from the other side, like the enabler side. Right? And then he goes back to say, like, at the end of every bottle. Again, very powerful.
That's all the lyrics. Then he just repeats.
Of course. Yeah. So is this one. This one that's it. Oh, wait, no, there is a verse 3 here. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yep, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming, and they don't stop. Oh, and then it goes back into that. Now, look, there are a lot of songs we could have picked, and we picked this for a reason, because we heard it last night, and we lost our minds. And then we were like, we just started talking about it today on the podcast, but I'm not going to lie. Smashmouth breaking it down, actually reading the lyrics.
Yeah,
I think they did better than I would have expected.
Yeah, I don't hate as hard on Smashmouth, and I retract my, if you're going to hate on a band, hate on Smashmouth.
Yeah,
statement.
no, I do too.
Take that back.
I agree. I think that a few little tweaks, in our opinion, could have made the song better, but it's also not to smash mouth it. It was a smash. It was played who knows how much.
Smash hit.
Pretty sure they're one hit wonder though, right?
Smash hit. No, they had a couple hits.
Good. All right, good.
I don't know what the other ones were, but
I'm sure they have more. Okay, so look, that's how unbiased we are. We are, and lyrics are so important to me. I think they're important to you.
Yeah.
But so is the hook, and so is the live performance. Now, I've never seen Smashmouth live. I don't know.
Me neither. But check this out: the music video had Hank Azaria, Doug Jones, the guy who plays the fish in all like the Del Toro movies, and Ben Stiller, Janine Garofalo, William H. Macy, Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman, Dane Cook, and Kel Mitchell.
Weird.
They were all in the Allstar video.
Well, maybe that helped the video then.
That also says something though, because you know who was in that Nickelback video?
Who?
fucking Nickelback.
Yeah.
So
End of story.
end of story. Nickelback wins.
All right, there we go.
Might as well be walking on the sun. That's the other Smash Mouth.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. At the end of it all, though, who wins? Sean?
Nickelback. Bethany, who wins?
Nickelback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couple of nuts.
We talk about bathrooms, and we've talked about public restrooms and stuff like that. There was something that I forgot to talk about when we were doing the public restrooms segment,
What's that?
and I don't think you can really. I don't know if you can't touch on this one. I guess this would be more of a standing while peeing.
Oh no, I've stood and peed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes in these public bathrooms, you're going to see some little poo-poos stuck on around the side of the on the inside though. Like if someone had a shootout, it's like sticking to the back of the ring.
Wait, are you talking about at urinals or at toilets?
No, I'm talking about toilets.
Okay.
And then there'll be some skid marks or some chunks didn't make it down
right,
the
right.
hole.
Yes, in the toilet bowl.
I like to play a fun game where I stand there and I pee and I try to pee off the poop.
That would be so fun.
Yeah. And I know other guys do this too. And yeah, that's what I do. I sit there and I just aim it right on that poop and I pee on it until it all comes off the inside of the porcelain.
It's like you're a little janitor when you're peeing.
I'm basically being a little janitor.
You're being of service.
Playing a little game.
Yeah, but you're helping out. I'll tell you this. I have stood and peed.
Yeah.
As a woman, I highly suggest you put your leg up if you're going to do it.
Sure.
You put your leg up, it goes straight out. Straight up.
I feel like I've seen actually a video of a woman standing and peeing.
You can.
Pushing
You
her
can
hips
push
forward. And
right.
then,
You could. It's called tuck the tailbone. If you do that,
Okay.
but I feel like you might have to open those lips up a little bit. Otherwise, it can get entangled within
Yeah.
all. See, here's the thing with women when we pee, and now this is a lot, but this is going to be very helpful for the men visualization. Depending on how you maintain your hair down there,
Yeah.
directly affects a woman's pee direction. Okay, so if you have a whole bunch of hair, guys don't have, maybe you do at the bottom of your balls. Do you know when it gets wet and it forms like a little cute curly cue of the longer hairs? Do you guys have that? Where like if I twirl
No.
the bush,
Yeah.
it will, I can get a curly, I can get a chunk of it curling
I mean,
together.
all of my hair is curly, so.
Right. So whatever's longer, the liquid attaches to that, and then it pretty much follows the lead okay. So that's what I mean. You might have to open up, but when you put that leg up, see, it separates, and then your little pee hole is more in an upright position. You could tuck that tailbone and get some leverage on it. The problem is at the end of the force, when you end up, when you don't have as much pee left,
Yeah.
then the trajectory changes drastically to where it may point down again.
Huh.
Yeah, and then you can get, some backsplash.
How about that?
Yeah.
Well, we talked about backsplash before, and I deal with that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, I mean, I look, first of all, I don't sit down in seats. Did I already
we
talk
talked
about that?
Yeah.
So I already know, that's what I meant by knowing the direction of depending how you keep, when I'm bare down there,
Yeah.
no problem. It goes right where I want it.
So I guess you could play my game.
Yeah, totally.
You could
I
play
mean,
my
it would be
game
really
and
hard.
pee the poop off.
I mean, it's
Pee
not
the-
I hold his penis sometimes while he's peeing, and I spell my
Sometimes.
name out. I like to spell my name out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually can get through my name twice at least.
Yeah. I guess that also wanted to bring me to another quick little story of entering the wrong bathroom.
Oh, we each have one of these.
Yeah, one time we were on our way back from Las Vegas and we stopped off at Alien Jerky, which is like a thing that you do. It's this cool, like a UFO looking thing. They got all kinds of beef jerkies in there, and it's alien beef jerky. And it's a pretty janky place. And I had to pee really bad. And I walked in and I could have swore. Now, I don't know if they have little aliens for the men and women signs. So, I mean, I don't know. But I walk into the bathroom and I know I had to pee so bad though. So I was kind of clouded by that. And I noticed there wasn't any urinals. But I was like, okay, because I didn't see anybody in there. And I heard there was 2 or 3 stalls. And one of the stalls was taken and there was just, shots being fired in that stall. Just, just happening. Grunts. So I was like, cool, I'm in the right place. So I went into the middle stall. And, I stood to pee. I lifted the seat, which is,
That's
very
so nice
kind
of
of me
you.
to do in a
Yeah.
public restaurant. I do that. I grab some toilet paper and I lift the seat and I start peeing. And then the grunting and all that stops. And now my feet are facing towards the toilet, obviously, because I'm standing and I'm peeing into it. And then I hear someone else come in and they're waiting for the stall. So, I'm there with my beard and stuff like that. And then I got out of I got done peeing and I walked out of the stall and I didn't look at the person standing there just because I don't make eye contact with people in public restrooms for the majority. So I kind of had my head down and I did notice that there was longer hair, but I have longer hair too. So, and then the person that was making all that ruckus in the stall next to me, they flushed the toilet and I'm washing my hands and then they're standing there behind me. And that's when I look up in the mirror and I look behind me and sure enough, it was a woman. And sure enough, I was in the women's restroom. And I looked at her in the mirror, which must have been terrifying for them. But it was more terrifying for me, I think. But it was probably terrifying for her. And I looked at her and I just kind of smiled. and I walked out of the bathroom. And I went to Bethany and I was like, we got to go. We got to go now. I just went pee in the wrong bathroom. We got to go now. And we left.
I'm pretty sure, though, I was like, how did you go in the wrong? But like I probably restroom shamed you.
I swear it's like there's 2 little aliens on each placard for the bathroom. So it was confusing. And I was just so clouded and in pain for the peeps. And I went in the wrong restroom. And I'm sorry to the ladies that were in there.
Yeah, I have 2 stories. The first one is when I went into the wrong restroom. I swear to God, I looked at the placard and I was like, yep, this is mine. And I walked in and I didn't get in maybe 3 feet. And it was a big place. It was just urinal after urinal after urinal. And I looked, there was only one dude peeing and he was pretty far down. And he just mid-pee looked at me and I was like, and then it's funny. I have to say though, I first questioned him what are you doing in the women's bathroom? And then I was like, obviously I'm in the wrong place. And I ran out. And then I ran really far away because I didn't want to run into him again.
Okay. Well, that's, that's what I felt like bringing up about the restrooms. I was just, kind of calling back to that. So,
yeah.
What you got?
Let's see what I have. I was going to talk about how when I'm on, I wouldn't even say that part. I want to talk about how our cats like to play with my tampons. Not used, brand new.
Yeah.
There's a plastic little packaging it comes in.
Well, Cookie is addicted to plastic, so she eats any plastic she can get her hands on.
Plays with it first, then eats it. And I can't tell you how much money Sean and I have spent on our babums, on our little fluffins.
A lot.
So much money, so many toys around this house.
A lot.
A lot. And there are certain things, like, for instance, straws. The paper around a plastic straw that you get at, say, Starbucks or something.
Yeah.
And my tampons. And basically anything that comes in a wrapper. Candies. Little hard candies.
Oh, man. We just went to Costco, got a 6-pack of the big water bottles And we have to cover it. We keep it in the kitchen, and we just kind of stack it up in there. And we have to put a towel over it because she eats the plastic. I made the mistake of taking one of the bottles out, because we didn't have any room up in our cupboard. So there was a little bit of loose plastic just bundled, still connected, of course, and the towel was over it. This little motherfucker pulls the towel down, and she ate like a quarter of the plastic.
Yeah.
And she had a stomach ache all day. And she was laying with mom all day because her tum-tum hurts.
Throwing up everywhere.
See, the throw up sucks, but you got to really love that because she really cuddles up to you when she's not feeling so good.
Yeah, when you're not looking, I do feed her some plastic. I'm kidding.
Wow,
I would never
babe.
do that.
Wow.
I'm the one who reprimanded you about it.
I believe that you do, though.
Absolutely not.
Oh, there's always a little bit of seriousness and joking.
No. I remember
right
when she got hurt by Puss.
Yeah.
And she had to wear that cone.
Oh, that little tiny cat cone.
Oh my God, you guys. First of all, it's devastating when your pet's hurt, but it's also the most adorable thing when they have the cone on.
And that was actually the only time that she would lay on me.
Oh, did she? I didn't even know that.
Pictures of it. I was like, babe, take a picture. Oh my God, she's laying on me right now.
Yeah.
And she had that little cone on.
Oh my God.
We should put it back on her.
No, she hated it. She hated it so much. Like her personality changed so much during the cone time. Her little bright candle light of a soul was just like, I'm going to hold mommy as long as I can, in hopes that she sees I have this big cone on and she takes it off me. Yeah. That's what was in her eyes every time she looked at me, like, Mom, do you see this big ass plastic monstrosity around my neck? Yeah. Can you please remove it? Thank you. Yeah, it was sad.
But cute.
So adorable.
My God.
Man, oh man. We should come out with a pet calendar of pets in cones.
Yeah. It'd be cute. Like little, not the fact that they're injured, but like if they have little casts on. And like.
What if they're not even injured? We take very healthy pets. So you're looking at a healthy pet, but we put these adorable injured things on
Imagine
them.
a little kitty like in a little tiny hospital bed with little like cords hooked up to it and stuff. And it's got a little, what are those called? The
IV bags?
They got little IVs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's like a little doctor cat there and a little nurse cat.
Yeah. And then the next one is I lost my train of thought.
A little cat in a little wheelchair. Hello,
that's adorable. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Or what about a little Pomeranian with crutches, trying to use their crutches? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Not a Pomeranian though, a cat.
Oh, we're doing all just cats?
All cats.
What if we did like a little Persian cat on crutches?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're just trying to walk for the first time.
We could get like a little, the Sphinx cats, the hairless cats. Yeah. And it could be another hospital situation. Like it was a burn victim and we could just wrap it all like a mummy so its little eyes are coming out.
Yes.
Because it just has skin.
Yes. That would be so cute.
Oh
no. What if we put a Sphinx cat there like it looked like a burn victim?
Are you for real right now?
Yeah. Why?
Because that's what I just said.
Oh, really?
And then you were responding to it. Yeah. Oh, my God. You don't remember 5 seconds ago?
Do you notice what happened?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I could see what happened, but...
It's because Puss jumped on my lap, so I stopped listening to you.
Wow.
Because I was so excited. I'm like, Puss is on me.
Literally me says Sphinx cat, wrap it up like a burn victim. 2 seconds later, yeah. Oh, you're like, oh, yeah. And then, oh, my God, you know what would be cute? A Sphinx cat like a burn victim. And nothing funny about burn victims.
No, I'm talking if it was fake, they're not really burned.
But... That's good to know that you don't listen to me. I've always said it. I've always said you don't listen to me.
No, it's because it was perfect timing. It was kismet that Puss chose to lay on my lap in that moment. You know what else we can do that reminds me of?
What?
Is if we take little Kimpses and we dress them up as monsters.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like we do the mummy with the Sphinx.
We could do scenes like Dracula.
But then, we comb the hair in the front like Dracula, make
put a
a
little
point.
cape on them.
Yes.
Yeah, we should do
make
that.
teethers a little bigger.
A couple of nuts calendaring.
Yes.
We're going to do that. We're going to do a couple of nuts calendar, and it's going to have cats in hospital scenes and horror movies.
I just had a thought too. What if we did it with insects? How adorable would that be? If we just did. Oh my God, listen to this. This is amazing. Look at me. This is amazing. Stay with me. You didn't even say the idea yet. How do you not like it? Listen. If we took insects and we dressed them up and we placed them in settings of like epic TV shows. For instance, like we take 5 cockroaches
Okay.
and they're at the Friends coffee shop,
Or
right?
just on the couch.
Or on the couch.
That
Yeah, whatever.
famous picture.
Or we take it and we take butterflies and they're in the scene of like Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
You know, or we take
What would The Sopranos be?
The Sopranos be with like maybe red ants. No, those aren't fat enough.
No, cockroaches
Beetles.
probably.
Beetles.
Oh, potato bugs.
Potato bugs.
Potato
Yes, or maybe
bugs.
that's The Shield because that's like a Michael Chiklis look.
Yeah.
No, I
guess
like
it's-
Sopranos.
Yeah, Sopranos with potato bugs.
Give them a cigar.
Yeah.
And shit. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Wouldn't that be great? Every month.
Hey, have you actually ever looked at a potato bug?
I mean,
I wish we could put a picture up for people to see, but they're
can.
Potato bugs.
on our Instagram.
Guys, there was one time, I'm not kidding you, we used to get them a lot at my my childhood
They
home.
are they're terrifying.
My childhood home in Burbank. For some reason, I have a couple potato bug stories actually. One, let me
We
go
don't get
here.
potato bugs in the Midwest, by the way. If we do, I never had one or never saw one.
They look like aliens. So, oh, there it is. Oh my God, they're so gross looking. California potato bugs.
Oh, see, they're indigenous to California. That's why I've never seen one.
So one time, I was smoking weed in my backyard, got really stoned, and there was a potato bug crawling on the side because we had a pool, and it was crawling on the side of the pool. And then I was stoned, and then it fell into the pool. Like I was watching it because I was stoned, and I was just looking at it. It falls into the pool, and I just watched it go down. It was like in slow motion. It was staring up at me. It kind of even put its little things up, like it wanted me to help it.
They have like a little cute face.
I know, and I was like, it kind of looks like.
Are they nice? Do they bite?
No, they
Oh,
don't.
you didn't
They're like
save
beetles,
it?
and I didn't save it, and I watched it, and it took me. I did. I mean, I pulled it out,
Yeah.
but it was too. I was so stoned. I just watched it go down. Like, whoa, it's looking
Wow.
at me, and it fucking drowned, and it died. But
It looks like it's the size of a tarantula, guys. A little smaller.
Yeah, it's a couple inches. And another time, I'm laying in my bedroom, and I had a bean bag. I wasn't laying on the bean bag. I was laying on the floor watching TV, and the beanbag was behind me where my head is. And I was reaching my arms up, stretching, and I reached under my beanbag, and I felt this squishy thing. And I thought, oh, maybe it's a toy or something like that.
That's how big it is.
So I slowly bring it out to look at this toy, and I'm holding this potato bug by its butt. And it's just looking at me again because they look at you. Oh, I
yeah.
fucking threw it up against the wall. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh, well, now it's mashed potato bug.
Yeah, I fucking threw it. Fucking Bobby flayed that motherfucker.
Oh, just so you can
Why
get
was
a
it in my room?
description, just to get a description, it's got like an alien face, but like a cartoon alien face, like kind of adorable. And then it's got like a bee-looking
It's
abdomen
crazy looking.
because it's striped. But it's a little translucent, which I think is where the creepiness comes in. It's like
they're
that.
called Jerusalem crickets.
Oh, wonderful. So
They look like crickets,
but I don't know. Do they jump?
and they only bite
No
when they're
wings.
tormented. No, these things were slow as fuck. Like they don't. Yeah, I don't remember it being fast. They don't eat potatoes. Why the hell did we start calling it potato?
Probably because
bugs?
their head. Look at it's a little bit of the shape of a potato, maybe, or maybe they eat potatoes.
Oh, it's one of those ones where the female eats the male after they mate.
Nice,
It's one of those praying mantis vibes.
nice.
Nocturnal creatures like bats, crickets.
That's
scare
it.
me.
Was your masculinity throwing it against the wall? You were scared. You were like doing it for your men
It was
folk.
trying to kill me.
Yeah,
And
you were
then
like,
they
I got-
hiss. They hiss.
Ooh, did you hear it? Did it hiss at you?
No, because it's when they rub their back legs together, and I had
Oh.
it in my hand, so it wasn't like, oh, but looking at these mofos right now, jeez, man, they have little spikes on the end of their legs and stuff.
Okay,
Oh
yeah,
God!
that's a lot.
But that I don't even know how we got to because we were doing Sopranos, potato bugs.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool and cute. You know, or we do The Office, right? And we do The Office and we use Beatles.
Yeah, those goofy looking ones, those cute ones. Yeah.
That'd be great.
That's a good idea, babe.
I know.
That's
I
a
need
good
to find
idea.
like an insect handler.
Sex in the City, ladybugs.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Because there's all different ladybugs. They're not all just red with dots.
Red and dot ladybugs, Sex in the City. Oh my God, let me get a dirty martini. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we got something there.
Well,
Couple of nuts calendaring.
yeah, I think we do.
Another new business for us.
Oh, you know what I thought was funny?
What?
Yesterday when I was editing on the podcast, because I am the editor here, editor-in-chief.
Oh my God, stop it.
I'm
Stop.
the editor-in-chief.
This is not true. Whenever he
I
says
run the
something like
social
this and he
media
tells me to
programs.
stop, he's like lying,
I'd
right?
like to welcome you to A Couple of Nuts Talking featuring Sean Fetterman
Wow.
today, guest starring Bethany Dwyer. But I thought it was funny
Ew.
because Puss was in the room with me and she was just obsessed with me.
She was just
Oh my
basically
God.
sitting next to your
rubbing
feet.
all over my feet, would not leave me alone, kept getting up behind me, reaching up and pawing at me. But I thought it was funny because I took a picture of her and I texted it. Bethany was just in the next room right next to me. And I thought it was funny that, and we do that. We text each other in our apartment.
Is that weird? Do other people do that, you think?
I think, do you do that? Other people? I got to admit, I like it because it's frustrating when
Yelling.
you try to talk to me from the other room and I can't hear you ever. I have bad hearing as it is. So you, hey, man.
Oh my God, I'm actually yelling.
Hey, man. This is your yelling.
Actually, it's not. It's just because you're deaf.
And then, like, I'm in the next room. Hey, babe.
No.
Babe, did
Oh,
you want,
no.
Did you want cheese on your breakfast sandwich this morning? Very just strong. And
No.
this is her asking if I want cheese on my breakfast sandwich.
That's
what I
you
hear.
hear.
That's
right.
what I hear.
Let's clarify because the apartment next door knows exactly what I'm asking, and one bitch in one A over there was like cheddar.
Yeah,
so
but
don't
stop
even.
it.
So listen, this is what Sean does. And I say what, and he goes.
Oh, God,
He
stop.
doesn't change the volume at which, and then I'll ask again, what? And I feel like he even gets quieter.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
It's like, and then he yells at me for asking a question in another room. I'd like to say this. About 2 years ago, he established a rule in the house. Like, we had to sit down, and he was like,
oh, we didn't have a sit down. This was actually in couples therapy. We had to talk about this.
We did?
Don't you remember when I was in treatment at CRLA and we were meeting with that German therapist lady for couples therapy?
Yeah.
And that was a big issue.
The yelling from room to room.
From room to room because we would get in fights about it.
It's definitely true. And then she was just always saying like, well, he's got a disease and that da-da-da. And it was like, bitch, have some compassion for me who's here sticking it out, trying to better myself.
Agreed. I don't think it
And-
was
You're not remembering because I remember when we left, you were like, I didn't feel it at all. But that's because she was consistently on your side
well,
defending
I was in a very vulnerable state.
the actions.
Honey. I was in a very vulnerable state at that.
And
at
that's
that
what
time
she
in my
kept
life.
saying. It was like, we had to fucking pet the monster.
That's if you want, Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Even when you change your voice like that, everyone can hear it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny that we text communicate, and I thought it was funny that Puss is 100% obsessed with me.
Yeah. So just so you know, because you didn't finish it. So he's in here just texting over and over like, Puss is obsessed with me. Oh my God, she won't leave me alone. And then proceeds to start taking pictures of Puss.
Proof. It's
Just
it's
sitting next to him.
photographic evidence.
Fucking licking her
Oh, no.
crotch.
She was laying on my feet on her back.
On one of them. Another one, she's just cleaning herself. Not even like inches away from you. Not even near you, really.
Photographic evidence.
Of her just right next to you, not on you, touching you at
I mean,
all.
she's sleeping right next to me right now.
6 feet away from both of us equally.
Okay.
Anyways, like this is the shit that he does to. What are you trying to do? Why are you provoking me?
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
You're all obsessed with me.
But anyways, the texting actually helps. Sometimes I even call. Like when he's on the toilet, I'll just call him and ask him something instead of yelling.
Yep.
Yeah, and he answers, "What? I'm right here." In other words, I should have just gotten up and went there, but
Yeah.
that's not going to happen.
I think it's time to do a Craigslist Missed Connections.
Yeah, me too.
Craigslist Missed Connection, Craigslist Missed Connection, Craigslist Missed Connection, Craigslist Missed Connection, Craigslist Missed Connections, 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 Craigslist Missed Connections. Missed Connections, Craigslist Missed Connections.
Oh, that song. You all
Man.
fucking love that song. And we wrote that song. And you sing that song. And we're amazing.
Yeah, and now for 2 days, it's going to be stuck in your head. You're welcome.
Oh, my God. So you know the deal. Craigslist Missed Connections, digital classifieds, people who run into people out in the real world. They don't get up the guts or whatever to talk to them, or they think they have a connection. They throw it up on this Craigslist Missed Connections section in hopes that that person will go on here and read it, and they will meet again.
My stomach's growling. Do you hear it?
Yeah, it's almost lunchtime. Okay, here we go. Starting off right into it. Dark room, warm hole
Oh,
in Glendale.
of course it's in Glendale.
Dark room, warm hole. Easy access for DDF guy.
Oh.
DDF.
Oh, down to
drug and
fuck?
disease free. No, we figured this one out before.
right,
Yeah,
right.
drug and disease. Dark room, warm hole. Easy access for DDF guy. Walk in and use, then split. Message with pic or description for more info. 12 to 2 a.m.
He doesn't even want to know their name.
Dang, as long as you're drug and disease free,
Fuck
come on
yeah.
over.
How? I wouldn't believe anyone. I would not believe somebody. Anyone
there's no way
willing
to
to
know.
do this
There's no way to
is
know.
definitely not DDF. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, no, that's not true. I mean,
if you're saying DDF and the only way we can F is if you're wearing protection, that's different.
I'm sure they didn't mention protection,
Exactly.
but I mean, coming is coming, and the majority of people like to come, diseased or not diseased. So that's
I don't
all I'm
know
gonna say
how
about
that affected the point that I was trying to make.
That is all I'm gonna say about that.
That doesn't even make sense.
Next,
Wow.
my used rag.
Oh.
What the fuck? My used rag. Would anyone be interested in using the rag to clean up? I use it myself, but I want to add on to it. LMK.
It's the cum rag.
LMK, smiley face.
Yeah, it's the cum rag. First of all,
So they're trying to bukkake this rag.
so wait, let me understand. Are they selling their rag, or they're asking for someone else's rag?
Would anyone be interested in using the rag to clean up? So it's my used rag. So they're saying
He's trying.
he wants to get more cleanup in his rag.
First of all, we say rag, but we know it's a sock, right? If it's a man, it's a sock. That's usually.
It could be a washcloth.
choice.
It could be a towel.
Oh, that I feel like that's a highly evolved, mature man then,
It's
because most of the
2021,
time,
baby.
most of the time it's a sock, and I can't imagine getting more than 3 cums on it because it would fucking have a mind of its own and just be so stiff, and like walk by itself.
Yeah.
Like, how do you use that hard rag against your soft, sensitive dickhead
Right.
after, like, so many uses?
So some people like it rough, baby.
And then when you start bending it, do things like crack off of it?
I don't know.
You said that with an inflection in your voice that tells me you do know.
No, it doesn't. It's more of like a glue. It becomes more gluish, but
It turns hard.
it churns hard, but it still has that bendy consistency to it, like glue does if the glue were to dry. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know what you're saying, but I've also seen and felt it.
Did you ever used to put glue on your hand so you could peel it off and it would have like your skin?
It gets crispy and it falls off.
Yeah, but it's like waxy. It stays waxy, I think.
Okay. No.
Okay, moving on to the next one. Barista looking to share.
Hold on a second. I'm interested. Is this something that we are thinking right now that men want? They want that dirty used rag?
I mean, there's a fetish for everything.
Okay,
and we're going to have a fetish episode coming up, by the way.
Oh, that's dope. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
But because if that's the case, honey, I much rather sell our after rags
right, but
than wash them and use them again. Like if this is an industry,
yeah,
bless you,
yeah.
I'm in.
Well, they don't say that they're looking to buy the rags. They're just asking if someone wants to come by and drop off a load in the rag.
Right. But that means the owner of AK Rag, dumpster rag,
yeah, Nut
is
rag.
in the market
load rag
for load rags.
dropping loads in the rags.
Is this something we need a vending machine for?
Let's look into it.
Let's look into it.
Because I know in other Japan or Korea,
Yeah, dirty underwear.
they have like vending style machines where they sell used underwear with the picture of the person who wore the underwear.
Yeah. Which, by the way, definitely picture does not match
No.
undie owner. I'll tell you that much.
No. Little poopy stains. Little skin
Well,
marks.
that's probably what they want.
Okay. Barista looking to share coffee. Santa Monica. You were the polite man who shared your fresh cup of cream to go with our coffee.
Oh, whoa.
Trying to find you again.
Wait, read that one more time. So the
Barista looking to share coffee. You were the polite man who shared your fresh cup of cream to go with our coffee. M, trying to find you again.
So did this guy walk in with his own fucking dairy
That
carton?
one is super confusing.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means. You were a polite man who shared your fresh cup of cream with our coffee.
So it was like when peanut butter and chocolate meet, basically. They're saying like they were half of the other person, like coffee meets cream.
I guess so.
But why would somebody walk into a coffee shop and then tell the barista, hey, I got some cream for your coffee shop?
It's really weird.
That is weird.
Huh.
This is why we want to solve these mysteries,
Yeah,
guys.
we gotta get in
want
there.
our own show doing Craigslist Missed Connections, and we want to unite these people.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone out there listening, please give us a show. Let us read these and we'll do it all over the United States, by the way, not just where we are.
Yeah.
And we want to unite these two people together because I need to know.
We need to figure it out.
Maybe he's got a cow and it's the best fucking cream this guy's ever had.
Could be. Homemade cow. Homemade cream. Yep.
We don't know. Or
I mean-
maybe it's fucking sexual.
Yeah.
And they
like
did
it's his
something in
cup.
the bathroom. Yeah. It's his cumps.
Homemade.
He left out a cump dumpster in the restroom
Yeah.
at the Coffee Bean.
Yeah.
And this barista's like, come back, CUM.
Come on now.
Come on now. Come get it. Go on now. Get back here.
Yeah.
Go on now. Get.
Okay. Here we go. Glory hole mail slot. I mean,
Oh.
come on. Canoga Park, baby. They're
Of
lit
course
over there
that's
in
Canoga Park.
What are you doing over there at Canoga Park? Getting all there with the mail slots and the glory holes.
Glory, glory, hole,
Here we-
hole, hole.
Here we go.
See what I did there?
And the hole is spelt out H.O.L. So it means
Another
something.
mystery
Is
that we
an
need to solve.
acronym? No, not. What is that when it does that?
Anagram? And
I don't know what that means.
I know. Abbreviation.
Okay, so glory hole, mail slot, Canoga Park, mail slot, glory hole. Put your package in mail slot and get it taken care of. Some may get invited to put their package in another slot. I'm DDF, test negative. Unwrapped packages welcome. See, now we're talking no condoms. Send pics and package size in first email. I don't call or text.
That makes it difficult for communicato.
How are they?
I don't know. Sign language? Maybe 2 tin cans? Like,
What the hell?
what? You know what two tin
Yeah, tin
cans?
cans with strings.
Yeah.
So unwrapped packages. They want. Just,
Maybe they want to mail messages back and forth.
I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess you're gonna get the address if you're gonna go to
Yeah.
the glory hole.
Yeah.
They'll just give you the address.
Yeah.
Huh. That's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
We could get another one in real quick. What am I looking at? In search of my top guy. I feel like we Buzdy, Buzty, masochistic woman.
Ooh.
Women, I mean.
Buzz.
Oh, and then under that, that glory hole one is there twice. So this guy's
wanting this. It is an acronym.
Hi. I think they meant to say never. Hi. I ever met a masochistic woman with huge fake tits wearing painful size tight tops and high heel shoes out in public. What? What is this?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. I'm really hungry. What did you say?
That one is just weird. Okay, this is the last one, and then we're done. Sweet Wee.
Like W-E?
Sweet Wee. W-E-E. It's in Lakewood. You understand.
Sweet
Be in your
wee.
50s, female, and comfortable. That's it.
Be in your 50s and comfortable?
It says, you understand. Be in your 50s, female, and comfortable.
So that person understands maybe what sweet wee is. It sounds like peeing on someone.
Fuck?
Like wee.
What does that even mean?
I want to say I've heard of this, and I think it's like dominatrix shit where somebody pees on you.
I mean,
I could be wrong, though.
What are these people talking about?
You know what's scary is what if one person's definition of something ends up, because things are so vague and they're acronyms for things, and there's different code languages. But what if something gets really misconstrued in the coding and decoding, that you invite someone over at your house that is like, oh, sweet wee means a quick, swift kick to the nuts.
Yeah.
Where to another person, it means a nice steady stream of urine in your eye. You know, like that's a big diff.
That's a big diff.
And this person's already in your home.
Right.
I get, but shit to the wind. I guess you don't care if you're already Craigslist Missed Connectioning.
Damn, it's dirty in here.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy. All right.
It makes me hungrier.
Yeah. That was another Craigslist Missed Connections.
Craigslist Missed Connections.
I feel really good about what we got done here today.
I do too.
And I want to thank everybody for listening.
Thank you for listening. Please subscribe.
Subscribe and
Smash
like.
those buttons. Smash the
follow
like
buttons.
the follow, the subscribe. Get us on Facebook. Get us on Instagram.
ACON podcast
Is our Instagram.
on Instagram. ACON podcast.
And a couple of nuts talking
yeah.
podcast is on Facebook.
We've been getting some great feedback from you guys. And we see here that we have some listeners down under in Australia. What's going on, Australia? Put a
DM
shrimp
us.
on the barbie, huh?
Comment who you are. We're so excited.
Tell you what, Heath Ledger.
How about this? Hold on. Give me a second to remember it. There's a lot of. I read this article that there's Australia has more rape now than America. Yeah,
That's awful.
It's awful. But I feel like I know why there's more rapes happening in Australia.
Why?
Because when they say no, it sounds like now.
What?
It sounds like when the girl's like, when the guy's like, I'm gonna rape you, and the girl's like, no.
Oh, because the way they say no.
No.
Oh.
And it sounds like now, and it's like easiest rape ever.
Hey, Australian listeners, let us know about that, if that's a thing. We really hope that you've never had to experience that, but we're really glad that you're listening to a couple of nuts talking the podcast. And then I see that we have listeners in India.
That's dope.
What up, India? And we got some listeners in the UK, the United Kingdom.
Nice.
And then, a bunch of listeners here in the United
I'm going to
States.
steal all your money. That's the UK listening. I'm going to listen to your podcast.
Oh, a couple of nuts talking, eh? I'm a great big fan of a couple of nuts.
I'd like a tea with a biscuit, please.
Bangers and mash coming right up.
I want an English breakfast, please.
Oh.
I don't know if they say please that much.
I don't know either. But we can't thank you enough for listening and continue to listen. Please hit that follow button. Please leave a review on the Apple Podcast and
Share
anywhere
it.
else that you can. And
If you're laughing and enjoying it, share it.
yep,
Please, even if it's just one or two people
just share it.
every hour. We appreciate
We
it.
appreciate it, and we love you guys so much. And bye for now.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Kimpses.
Kimpses.
Bethany.
Bethany
And Sean.
and John.
We are a couple of nuts talking.